What's up, it's Marco back on This Week in Soccer, and today we got a bit of transfer news to talk about. No completed deals, but news is starting to break about players that we're expecting to move. And starting things off, the first guy is Matthew Hoppe, and he's getting linked with a move to the Premier League. These aren't too heavy at the moment, but links are coming out from a lot of places, with clubs like Tottenham, Southampton, Newcastle, and Wolves seem to be the main ones interested. So now, that doesn't move. It doesn't seem too bad for him, but at the same time, playing time could be pretty hard to come by, so a loan would be expected, or... Well, I guess that's not truly the case, because a team like Wolves is really thin at striker. We all knew how much of a disaster it was for them when Raul Jimenez went down. Southampton seems pretty good with guys like Ings, Adams, maybe Theo Walcott. Newcastle, with Callum Wilson up front, is going to be tough to get a look in. Tottenham, and unless Harry Kane goes, and that's a big if, then the striker position's not really up for grabs over there. But going over there could easily happen. Loan moves from there are possible. And I think Wolves especially is a pretty good move for Matthew Hoppe, and it's just good to see him linked with a move out of Schalke, because I feel like even though he would probably get playing time, staying in the Bundesliga too wouldn't be the best for his career. We finally got a bit of transfer news for Josh Sargent. This was only in German. It was from website Das Stube. Geez, that sounds cool. But he seems to be linked with a move to Bayer Leverkusen. I believe there's a guy who scouted him who is over at Leverkusen now, and it seems like it would be a decent move for him. Again, playing time, that would be pretty tough, but I feel like Josh Sargent has what it takes to get in there, and again, just a striker being out of Bundesliga 2, that's definitely a good thing, and hopefully Josh Sargent can get this move. Then we got just a bit of a rumor. It's Yunus Musa getting linked to Barcelona. This isn't going to happen. Don't get your hopes up, at least not yet. But it is good to see that Musa's looked at a high enough of quality for people to link him to Barcelona and for those articles to get clicks. So it's good to see Musa's stock is rising high enough for that, which that's more of a reputation thing, but it's still good to see for him. Next guy I want to talk about is Reggie Cannon. He's at the Gold Cup in the moment. He did pick up a bit of a knock. I don't think he'll eliminate him too much, but man, with Shaq Moore's performance, it might be tough to get back to the team. But what I found was an Athletic article, which I only read the headline because I'm not paying for that. But he hopes to use the Gold Cup to attract a new club. I feel like that means that Boavista is not the end game for him. I think we knew this, but especially with him going to the Gold Cup, we were starting to doubt, is he going to stay at Boavista or not? Because I know a lot of people who are really prioritizing moves to Europe are skipping it, but no, he's planning to use the Gold Cup to attract a new club. Get some traction to his name, put in some good performances. Man, but dude, with Shaq Moore doing what he's doing, that's going to be tough. Next, I want to talk about Matt Miazga. He was in Chelsea training this preseason, so he's with the first team at the moment. I don't see this happening again. It's more like the Yunus Musa, just a rumor type thing, but Thomas Tuchel did never see Matt Miazga because he came in mid-season, so I guess there's a chance for Matt Miazga to impress Tuchel, but yeah, I'm not exactly expecting that to happen. Matt Miazga himself basically said he wanted just out of Chelsea, just get going with his career again, but hey, I mean, if it happens, it happens, but dude, getting in front of Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Christensen, Azpilicueta, if they stay three at the back, that's going to be tough, so yeah, I'm expecting Matt Miazga to move on, but he was in training with Chelsea. Now, Cameron Carter-Vickers and Antonee Robinson, no updates on their transfers, but the news is still coming out. It seems like it's going to happen. Cameron Carter-Vickers is linked with Bournemouth, Newcastle, and Celtic. Antonee Robinson, I'm not as sure about this one, but he's linked with Wolves and Man City, and he had that past link with AC Milan, so maybe keep a lookout for that one. Next, DeAndre Yedlin in Turkey with Galatasaray. His agent floated out that DeAndre Yedlin isn't looking to leave Galatasaray, which he had to put out there because there are links that he is moving, and man, this just... I've seen a couple of people talk about how DeAndre Yedlin seems likely to move back to the MLS, and I can't see that happening this year, especially with Galatasaray in the Champions League, and DeAndre Yedlin's going to be playing a big part in that journey. Even if they don't qualify, the Europa League's still a good competition, especially this year with guys like Reggie Cannon, Shaq Moore, Brian Reynolds, Justin Che knocking at that door for backup right back. You really expect DeAndre Yedlin to want to play at a high enough competition as he can, so I'm really expecting DeAndre Yedlin to stay at Galatasaray, but in the future, it is definitely possible that he moves back to the MLS. I mean, he's from America and he has business stuff here. He's going to move back eventually, but could happen sooner rather than later, I guess. And then in the Gianluca Busio cycle, what's the word? Chronicles? I don't know. Venezia, the club in Venice, recently promoted to the Serie A. They seem to be taking the lead for Gianluca Busio. They're also interested in Tanner Tessman. I think they've been linked with Haji Wright in the past, and Reggie Cannon as well. So I think they have an American connection there. They seem to be taking the lead in interest for Gianluca Busio. So keep your eye on that, but still to clubs like Sassuolo. He's from Brescia, so I'm sure they got to be interested. It's all links to Belgium as well, so just keep your eyes out for that. Next, with Sergiño Dest. Well, news isn't really about him, but Barcelona sold Junior Firpo, their backup left back, and they're choosing to not buy another one. So that means that Sergiño Dest is at the moment the backup left back to Jordi Alba at Barcelona on the depth chart. Well, he still has a chance to start at right back as well, and we know his versatility. It's honestly, I still don't know what side he's better at for the national team, on the left or on the right. But yeah, Barcelona seem to have some faith in him at left back, and he might be the successor to Jordi Alba. And if he starts playing with left back at Barcelona, and guys like Reggie Cannon, Shaq Moore, Justin Shea, Brian Reynolds, Joe Scaley, saw him playing in the preseason. If all of them keep progressing at right back, and Anthony Robinson, he's playing in the championship, you got to keep your eye out for DeAndre or for Sergiño Dest to start at left back for the national team. And if he keeps playing there at the club level, if he keeps progressing there at the country level, and that's definitely good for the national team. Last thing's a bit of a down for news, well, for us at least. David Ochoa has been training with the Mexican national team during the Gold Cup, and yeah, that's definitely not a good thing. I mean, him training with Mexico, that's him just going to the rivals. You're going to be replacing one Ochoa to another, but this isn't set in stone yet. I'm not too sure if he's going to end up making that move or not. It's definitely a tough decision for him. He probably has a better chance. I don't even know what team he has a better chance to start with, because USA is not exactly set in stone. I'm probably going to make a USA goalkeeper situation video soon, because that position is primed to be taken. But at the same time, Mexico is going to be losing their Ochoa, so, man, that's a tough decision for him. And if he feels more at home with the Mexican team and he goes there, then hey, good for him. Hope we beat him, but yeah, that's his decision. Can't take anything away from that. If he chooses to stay with us, hey, hopefully he does well. Yeah, but man, David Ochoa, he just kept a clean sheet as well. He's a very solid young goalkeeper, so hopefully he stays in the USA system. But if not, here's what it is. We still got Zack, Steffen, Horvath, guys coming up. And yeah, and last thing with goalkeepers, I still have Odunze and CJ Dos Santos on the list, but they're not first-team players. I just kept them on because I don't really like our goalkeeper situation. I was hoping something would happen with them, but if they don't get a move soon, I'm just going to take them off. I mean, they'll come back on eventually, but there's been nothing for them the entire time I've covered them. So, yeah, I'm probably going to stop covering them. But yeah, that's all I talked about for this week. Man, hopefully some of those moves happen. I'd love to see Matthew Hoppe in the Premier League. And hopefully Reggie Cannon get his move. Maybe Matt Miazga will play for Chelsea. Doubt that one, but yeah, that's all I talked about. I'll see you.